by the way, my name is Laura Van Vertlo, and I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator since 2007, and I love it. It just makes me happy to meet people, connect through crafting, and just being able to show people the art of the written letter and keeping, you know, that personalization alive. So that is what my goal is to inspire you to create. And once you get kind of used to it, or if you're an avid crafter already, I have the coolest technique. I will share this again at the end of the video and link it in the comments to the on YouTube. But we went on stage back in March, and this lady did the coolest backgrounds, and she was just using window sheets and our alcohol blends markers, and each one of these came out so different. It was just so cool. When I run stamp clubs here in my house, let me tell you, the different designs that came out with this was gorgeous, and I just wish I had taken more pictures of what theirs turned out. I can show you a couple more that I did trying to make this, and then I'll show you how to put it together. So this one's totally different, and it's all in how the alcohol, how quick it dries. See, I love that one too. And then I mean, it's just, I just think they just turned out gorgeous. So let's get started. And I use just a few colors. And then if you're trying to find this, this is coming to you live May 2nd. So next week on, I think that's Thursday, you will be able to order this Adventurous Sky. It's a whole suite, and I love it for masculine cards, just in time for Father's Day, or even just, you could do something for graduation, anything. And even put a little plain on the inside. So let's go ahead, and yes, it does have dies too. I haven't put a plain together. I'm going to show you this too. I put a plain together yet with using just the dies, but how fun. I mean, you even have propellers that you could put a brad in and make them spin. And then the other dies I used, and it was just for the sentiment, was this Everyday Details, which is carrying over from the 2024 spring catalog. Unfortunately, the stamp set didn't, but this did, and we were all happy because we love these dies. But I'm using this die for the sentiment because I just didn't want it to take over. So I wanted something small, sweet, simple. And then I'm using some, let's see, dark Misty Moonlight, light Misty Moonlight, a little bit of dark Daffodil Delight, and dark Balmy Blue. I didn't really use all those colors, but I put them out just to see what people would do. And they came up with their own creations, all right? And I am missing a piece. Yikes. Okay. I've already pre-cut the happy birthday, and I've already pre-cut that so we don't have to bring out the machine, because I really am trying to focus more on the technique today. So I might go cut a quick, oh, cat hair, huh. Occupational hazard in my house. Okay, I think we're ready to go. So the first main components is I have an adhesive sheet. I noticed this from, I think Janet Wakeland did this, and I thought it was a really cool way to show how to attach something that's clear or vellum without seeing the, because I know that's like a big, you know, deterrent of using clear or any vellum, is you don't want to see the adhesive sheets. Not to mention, if you wanted to directly put this on something like a sticker, you can pre-do it before you put it on the die cutting machine. All right, so now I'm going to put these aside so they don't get messed up. And then I use the cloud, and I think the biggest of the airplanes to stamp. And I used Night of Navy and Basic Gray for those. And then I'm going to get this scrap piece of paper just because I do not want to get, I like to have this little background because I just think it looks better. But while I'm doing this part, I would like to keep it. And excuse the squeaks, I don't know how bad or how loud they are, but I just kind of randomly use this on, we sell the window sheets. And I'll tell you a little quick tip. If you have our photopolymer stamps, if you've ever noticed that they come, let me find one real fast. So here's another new one coming, but see how it comes loose? I keep this sheet after I put the stamps here. So that leaves me with a free acetate sheet that you can save and use for shaker cards or a technique like this. So there's your money saving tip for today. And if you wanted to try it today and you just happen to have something like that around, now you can try it. So now I'm just going to pop some yellow here and there just to make it look like the sun's peeking through the clouds. And then, yep, I just wanted to make sure I had my heat tool ready to go. Okay, so it's going to get a little loud, not too loud, because you want to use the low setting on this one. And let's see, where is, there it is. I have the Stampin' Spritzer, and I went ahead and you get 2 of these in a pack, and they're really inexpensive. And I use 91% rubbing alcohol. And what you want to do is remember which side you put the blends on, and you really want to saturate this pretty good. So now the alcohol is blending together. And then you just kind of, I did this for a little bit. That, I'm going to swirl it back this way. I don't know if you're catching all that. And then I'm going to turn this on low. And it'll move it around, but it will also dry it. And your hands are going to get a little messy. I don't know if you can see it pushing it around. And then it starts to kind of dry. I think what I'm going to do is that, so I can see how it's moving and creating its own pattern. So it's kind of like a little bit of you and a little bit of the heat gun. And the nice thing is if you wanted to go back, you could. And add just a little bit right there. But before you do, I encourage you, there we go, that should be good, to, that may fall where I have it, but put it on a piece. This is why you have the white. To me, I don't want to mess with that. I still think it looks really pretty. It looks kind of like a stormy sky. And this is where your, let me put that up real quick. Got a label that has alcohol in it and not water. The adhesive sheets come, they're double-sided. I find it easier to, and you want the side that has the ink. And now you can tell because it's kind of got this matte look to it. And this is glossy. So I'm gonna put it down. And I hear that really good. Boy, that stuff's sticky. But that's a good thing. Yes, and when you're using dyes with the adhesive sheets, you may have to run it through if it's a more detailed dye, like more than once, just to make sure it gets all the cuts all the way through. Yep, I'm gonna have to trim that just a little bit, or not. And then I'm gonna use, I have a pair of paper snips that are gooped up pretty much now. So I have that pair that I'm using. And then I have a pair that I have a scissor charm on. So I know those are my super sharp ones for the paper when I actually do cutting with the paper. So I have a cute little charm that a very wonderful friend gave me. And yeah, those are super sharp. I have cut myself numerous times. Now, the other part of this card, and actually we are almost done because I'm just going to assemble and do a little couple coloring suggestions, and then we'll be done with this today. It's a kind of a quicker video, as long as this part. Okay, here we go. And you might see a little bit of the color. So I peeled it all the way off. And this is where I was saying, because you have this background now that's going to make your project area really pop. I should have done this with my readers on. Oh well. Okay, so now you have that, so it really pops off the background. And now we're going to take the other components. I have boho blue. Love this color. I hope they bring this one back because it's an in color. So we have another year of it, so don't worry. So here's our Stampin' Seal. I love it. I've learned to use it, and as long as you take it and just go this way and not check mark it, you'll be fine. Sometimes it needs a little help at the tip to get going. But we just kind of put that on this Night of Navy background. And now I'm going to put that down. All right, and then we have the clouds, which I'm just going to put directly down. And then I'm going to pop the plane up. So it looks like you have more clouds. And then I'm going to wait to put the sentiment down till after I color, because I want to show you the other thing that if you're new to Stampin' Up! And new to paper crafting, this is a nice, inexpensive way to get a lot of color options. They work great with the basic white cardstock, the basic white thick cardstock, watercolor paper. I love them. They blend so easily. And we have also our blending pens, which are very economical because you get 2 tips and you get 3 of these in a pack. So let me show you what I mean by how easy they are. Whoops, sorry, that was somehow had some adhesive on it. So I used the artist lines to put some kind of rusty color. I wanted this to look like more of an older plane. I guess you don't really want a rusty plane, but I thought it looked cool. Or you can just color it that whole color. And that was pecan pie. And then the basic gray I'm using for the wheels. And let's see here, and go to the tip of the plane. And then I did a little bit with the propeller. And I'm going to actually put some Wink of Stella glitter on that to make it pop a little bit more. And then the last part is just coloring in. I go a little bit lighter here since we have the propeller going. And there's that. Alrighty. So it doesn't look like much right now, but let me show you the magic. I'm going to bring my scrap paper back just so you can see. To clean these, see now that I'm just kind of rubbing it against the scrap grid paper that we also sell. This is great for other projects too. It's just, it just picks up that color and just glides it right across your paper. I've never had watercolors blend so nice and easy. I'm in love with these. And see how it's picking up a little bit of the rust color? So now it's kind of looking more like a plane. And even the girls in my club were like, oh, wow, okay, now it looks like something. So, oops, I kind of did something in an area I probably shouldn't have. But there's that. The little wheels. And we'll add a little bit of Wink of Stella to it, and we can attach this, and our card will be finished today. So hopefully it was a fairly short little video. Oh, yes, hold on. Okay. I'll do the inside of the card. I'll show you the other one in just a second. But dimensionals. My favorite part is to make this look like it's flying towards you more because we're layering it. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta look at it from my vantage point. Okay, so now it looks like it's taking off. I guess the plane can go a little bit crooked because, yep, you want the happy birthday. I just stuck that directly down. And then to finish it off, sad these are going. I can't remember if they are sold out yet or not, but these little black matte dots, it just looked kind of naked, but the second I did that, it made the card look so much better. And then I stamped my inside. Oh, I didn't do that one either. Oops. I got the inside stamped with a cute little plane, and then you can do the happy birthday, or you can customize it and make it look like a Father's Day card with just a little bit different shape. But there's so many options. This is going to be a fun suite. But for right now, during April of this year, 2024, through the end of this month on April 30th, you can go log on to this website, which is my website, my online store. If you put in this host code, it will go to this month's rewards, where I mail everybody something that orders towards this host code. If your order's over $150, I just do the order on your own because you get the host benefits. Or you can wait till next month when we have our sign-up special and just get a discount on all your goodies. I would love for you to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel, because I'm planning on incorporating more online classes and a bunch of live videos. So I would love for you guys to subscribe so we can get to know each other and I can help be of service to you, and we can become great stamp crafting friends. Have a wonderful afternoon.